Hi, I'm Astrid Clements and welcome back to my next packing video for my trip next week to Mexico City. Now this particular trip is totally pleasure. This is a solo trip that I'm taking and I am just going to explore everything that I can do in a week's time in Mexico City. And for those of you that know anything about Mexican culture, it is a fascinating culture that has so many elements to it that I'm really looking forward to delving into in Mexico City. The Mesoamerican aspect of it, the former different Indian influences, pre-Columbian types of artistic expressions, etc., the Spanish influence, and just how the modern world has begun to really be present in Mexico, and specifically Mexico City. I have watched so many YouTube videos about food there. I'm just thinking, my goodness, I'm going to gain, I don't know how much weight I'm going to gain, because I really do expect to try to eat as many of the different varieties of food that they have. So I'm very excited about this trip. Okay, in terms of what I am packing, the weather, like I always share with my the people that watch my videos, is you have to look at what you're going to be doing, what the culture is like, and what the weather is going to be. So the weather this time in Mexico City is anywhere from the low to mid 50s in the evening to the 80s during the day. In the summer, Mexico City can get very, very hot, but it's not quite at that hot stage. So that's a good thing. So the weather is going to be pleasant. Then as far as, like I said, I'm going to be doing so many different things that I want to be comfortable. And the culture in Mexico City is, in terms of what they wear in their dress, is kind of has a colorful element to it. Now the younger people, like anywhere in a international cosmopolitan city, they all dress, a lot more simple, or what I consider very hip and trendy, jeans, etc. But there's still a large strain in Mexico that loves their ethnic look. And their ethnic look it's very colorful, with primary colors, blue, red, yellow, and they do this in lots of embroidery, as well as weaving, etc. So that has kind of been what I'm gravitating to for this particular selection of what I'm bringing, because I do plan to shop. And so if I buy, a couple of either poncho-like tops, or even, some kind of jacket, or an embroidered dress, I want to be able to wear it there. Or a purse or a backpack. I mean, I don't know. So I'm trying to, I put together the color palette and the look. So if I buy something like those beautiful hanging earrings that they have, I can wear it on my trip. So that's kind of my thought behind this particular wardrobe. So from that, I'm going to get up and we will go through the different things that I'm bringing. I kind of put the selections together in outfits, but not totally, because it depends on really what the weather is going to be like. It does rain in the afternoon on a regular basis at this time of year. Maybe not every day, but so I'm going to have to play it a little bit by ear in terms of whether I want to be long sleeve or mid sleeve or sleeveless. So that's why I haven't totally put the outfits exactly together, because I don't know what the weather is going to be. Okay, so I'm going to we're going to break it just a second so I can get up and get myself set. Okay, now with the theme of embroidery and being colorful, etc., I found this in my closet, and this is a little cover top that you can wear over something or just as a top. This is vintage Mexico. I had an aunt. Her name was Rita Roy. She was, well, first of all, she was stunningly beautiful. She really was as beautiful as Elizabeth Taylor. And I mean, I know that's hard to compare somebody with, but she was very beautiful. She loved to go to Mexico. And with her numerous husbands, she would, vacation in Mexico. Well, when she passed away, I basically helped solve all of her estate issues and dissolve her estate. Whoops! So, clothes. She was a clothes horse. So, I inherited a lot of her clothes. She was a lot smaller than I was, so I couldn't fit into a lot of the things. But this was one thing in her closet that I thought, I like this. This is, it's not fancy or anything, but I'm going to keep this. So when I was going through my closet, I saw this. I said, this is the theme for my Mexican wardrobe, because it really does look like what you're going to see in Mexico. So that, and I always talk about this when I do these wardrobes, because I'm one of these people that there's usually one thing that kind of ties everything into what I'm bringing, or it inspires me to create what I'm bringing, to try to help me not bring too much, which I'm still not good at, because I love clothes and it's just it's a weakness of mine. But this helps me pare down, because I usually start off with 2, maybe 3 times more. And then I pare down. So this is the thematic piece for this wardrobe for my Mexico City trip. Now, my first dress or outfit is, in Mexico City, they do still wear a lot of dresses. And this particular dress is another oldie but goodie that I have. I mean, I actually bought this in Miami Beach, I think. And I've had this dress a long time. It is so wonderful to travel in on the plane. I mean, it's not a nightgown, but it's so comfortable. So I thought I'd wear this on the plane with my aunt's little cover-up and some cute sandals, which I'll show you at the end of the video. But that's what I'll be traveling with on the plane. And I can wear this dress in Mexico City if I feel like, wearing a dress. I am bringing one other dress. So, let's move down the rack here. Then, the next outfit is really, it's one of these outfits that when you look at it, it's got culotte length pants. I guess you would say they're, not down to the ankle, but about 3-4 inches above. But it has this lace cutout work in the V-neck and in the leg. And it's just a cotton pantsuit. It's deceiving when you put it on. It looks so much better on than on the hanger. So this is another thing that I thought had a Spanish kind of feel to it. You do see this kind of embroidery too in Mexico. So I thought, this is perfect. This is going to be comfortable. I can walk and sightsee. It looks a little bit nicer than just a regular kind of cotton two-piece suit. Mexico City is not really super dressy, but there's a strain of formality there that I think probably comes from the Spanish that is prevalent. So I stress this in my solo travel tips for packing and how to dress and how it relates to safety. That you need to look nice. Don't stand out too much, but just something that looks nice, so you won't get hassled. You don't want to look like you're worth $1 million, but then you also don't want to look like a tourist. So this is not totally a tourist look. That's my point. Okay, then the next is, now this is a little, what I call, well, I shouldn't call little. This is loud. But I am going to, a couple of things in the evening. One will be to a folkloric ballet performance at the Big Teatro. And I won't be wearing this. I might. It just depends. But I thought that I could wear this either if I felt comfortable on the street with it, or like I'm going out to an area where you ride boats, etc. Or just if I'm at my hotel at night and I want to be a little bit more, I guess you'd say, vibrant, you know, and have a drink or whatever. I just thought these leggings were so cute. They got the right colors, and mix it with just this plain loose-fitting t-shirt. So, you know, these I might not wear if I feel like I stand out a little too much, which I know I'll stand out, but I like them. They had the color, and I can wear this top with some other pants that I have. So, and these are so, I mean, you know, they don't have any weight in the suitcase, and they don't take up any room. So that's the second pairing. Now, the next pairing is, and I cannot believe this. First of all, this is the first trip in probably 15 years I have not taken any blue jeans. And I take most of the time, I take my black jeans because I love black, and white and black is usually typically what I base everything on because I have so much of it, and it's easy and it does look good. So, but this time I am taking some very loose fitting white, they're kind of like t-shirt pants. And, you know, they've got some elastic at the bottom, so I guess you'd call them harem pants. But they're very comfortable. They go all the way down to my ankles, so they don't look Turkish or anything. I mean, they have a little bit of that look, but I'm not concerned that it looks off wearing it in Mexico. So, very comfortable, very cool, and then this red top with it, with this fringe. Oh, I think this is so cute. You know, you can wear this day, night, dress it up a little bit, not super dressy. But this is another thing for, you know, some of my nicer activities. I mean, I'm going to be doing food tours. I'm going to go out to a lost city where they have, the tremendous pyramid and a lot of archaeological things. Just my itinerary. I was telling my daughter yesterday, I mean, I have so many things that I want to do, and she's been to Mexico numerous times, Mexico City twice in the last 2 years, and I told her, I said, Cosima, you have to sit down with me and tell me what I can pare out that I don't want to eat because the list is 25 items long, what, you know, is really not as good to do, etc. But say I go to you know, the beautiful, they have some great museums there. I mean, this outfit with the red top and these wonderful, comfortable pants would be great to go to several museums on one day. So, okay, no jeans this trip. I cannot believe it. I mean, I'm in shock myself. Now, then next, to pair with those pants too, oh, I've got to lose this top. Okay. I always have something, you know, that goes wrong in these videos. It's so funny. I've got the other color besides red, white, red, blue, and black are basically the colors that I'm using for this particular packing wardrobe. But those are the colors that I envision seeing in all of those nice things to buy in the markets of Mexico City. So that's, like I said, that's how I put it together. Well, this is the other nice little comfortable top, And I am one of these people, my figure looks a little nicer if it's belted. So I thought I would stick this, just, what do you call it, these stretch belts around it. Cute, huh? And some black shoes. So this is just depending on the weather, whether it, you know, I want a little cap sleeve or not. Now, if it gets to where I want it to look a little bit, I don't want the sleeve, and maybe I want to put a little bit nicer jewelry with it, and then I have some cute jackets that I'm bringing. This can make it look a little bit nicer. Not an expensive look, but it looks a little nicer. So I'm bringing that too. And this weighs nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing. Okay, so, and I could probably take 3 of the tops out of this, you know, the whole pairing, but I love clothes, so I always want to have alternatives, because it depends on what my mood is that day and what the weather is and actually what I'm going to end up doing. So I want to have options. But I don't want to have a suitcase that is completely out of control, way too many clothes. So this is a little too many clothes, okay? So again with the white pants, depending if it's actually hot, and I want to I don't want to have any sleeves, and I'm going to probably not bring one of these, but either one of these tops, let me put this here, either one of these tops with these pants, so cute, you know, and world peace to all. Let's quit aggravating each other over nothing. You know, let's seek to learn about each other and seek to find common ground. So I brought my peace shirt. I'm going to bring this peace shirt. Okay, and then, like I said, I'll probably leave this at home. But this is just a little cotton shell with lace. But it's still pretty, you know, so... Okay, so that is kind of what I can pair with these wonderful, comfortable white pants. Then, let's move on to some black pants. Now, these pants, I love these pants. These pants are like a skirt because they have like a ruffle bottom, but they're big, like palazzo pants. Cotton, super comfortable. Actually has, you know, elastic at the waist when I eat all that food. But this will be great. I can wear here again, and I'll, you know, just a plain little simple top with it. And then I have this other elastic like belt that has red, grosgrain ribbon on it. So if you put the red grosgrain ribbon with this, and I have a couple of cute shoes, one pair of red shoes and another some sandals with red roses on them, like Frida Kahlo. But this is simple, but it still looks good. It will be comfortable. If I need a little jacket, I'll show you the jackets that I'm bringing, and I can put it over. But here again, these black pants with the skirt look at the end. Oh, I love these pants. Okay, then continuing to stay with my red theme. It's just a simple shell with a little sweater. And this looks really nice together. And I'll show you the shoes. I know it's kind of basic, but these pants are so flattering. I tell you, they flatter anybody, these pants. So I can wear this with those white pants I showed you. I can wear the sweater if I have to over one of the dresses. So this is just a very basic, you know, you could use it all the time. Okay, and then I brought actually one long sleeve, just cotton top, And if I want to belt it, I can belt it with that, or I can belt it with, whoops, the black one, the black belt. And I think it'll look cute. Not super, but you know, nice. And you know, you can go on a food tour. You can do pretty much anything. You can actually probably go in a fairly nice restaurant with that. Maybe not in the nicest one, but you can pull it off and make it look a lot nicer. And especially now, we all know that high-low dressing is very stylish. You know, putting a t-shirt with some really expensive shoes and purse with jeans. I mean, you see that all over, from the models to, you know, whoever. This high-low look is acceptable anywhere. I went to a cocktail party last night. People were in jeans, and actually a lot of the people just had, the men had like short-sleeved shirts on, and I thought, I'm older. So I thought, you know, that looks like they're going out to the job site. But it's in. So, you know, I don't want to date myself too much. Okay, then for a comfortable, a little dressier look is this cotton kind of t-shirt with lace on it. And, you know, you can see it's got the lace kind of down a little bit lower. Together with these cotton pants that have a nice lace looking skirt detail at the bottom of the pants. So these two together, then, you know, they're not expensive, but when you put it together, it looks very nice. And in Mexico, and anything Spanish, they love lace, and black lace. So I thought that was quite nice. I'll probably wear this to the ballet, or you know, anything in the evening. I can do this. But I love both of these because, first of all, you can dress either one of these things up or down depending on what you put in the top or the bottom. So that's another two-piece set, and I can mix some of these blouses with those pants if I wanted to. And then, you know, maybe I'll find something really cute when I get to Mexico City that'll really make it nice. Then, the last thing I'm bringing is a maxi dress that, this is not actually Mexican looking. To me, it's a little bit more, maybe towards the Egyptian look, not totally. But this is another thing I can wear in the day or at night if it's a little cool. I love this St. John jacket that I've had. Well, it's not actually St. John. It's their SoCal, or I forgot what you call this brand, Solo or whatever. It comes out of Southern California look. I don't know how long I've had this jacket, but it looks so good on. And, you know, this is another kind of, I don't want to say high-low look, but this outfit looks really nice on, better on than on the rack. But this jacket, oh, it'll be super when I really need a little bit more warmth. Okay, so as far as the other jackets that I am bringing, or other little cover-ups, this is another St. John jacket, which I love, with this kind of netting look, and it goes over basically almost everything, you know, and it makes everything look quite nice. I mean, I wouldn't wear it with the black pants that have the lace look on it, but I like this because it gives you warmth, but it's not too hot. So that's one of them. And then the other one, I have had this little lace Parker for I don't know how long. It has a hood on it. Here again, that goes with a lot of this that I can put over as kind of like a mixed look. And if I need just a little bit of warmth on my arms, or just a little bit more of a punch, depending on where I'm going, This is very good. And so light. I mean, all of these clothes in this particular series, except for maybe the red items, this with the fringe is kind of heavy, and then this two-piece is a little heavier, the fabric itself. But everything else is super lightweight. Okay, so those are basically the 3 jackets. Then we've got a red purse, which, and this is just a straw purse. I can wear it across my body. It actually, I think I have to open it up, but you can wear it with handles, or you can wear it like a, you can wear it cross-bodied. It does have the metal strap, which is great. Nobody get cut it and you run off with your purse. But this is just a fun little purse that I actually never use this purse. I don't know where I bought it. Like I shared, I love to shop, so I've got a lot of stuff. So, but this is one of the purses that I'm bringing. Then my tote. I bought this tote. I actually bought a tote and a backpack in Venice. You know, this blue is what I consider Venetian blue. And I love this blue color. I bought a hat in this color there. I bought a felt poncho in this color. I bought this tote, and I bought a backpack in this particular print. I love this. So I'm going to bring this as my tote when I want to use a tote, okay? And then also as a night purse. Now this is a little kitschy, but Marilyn Monroe, it's a very uncanny. I think Marilyn Monroe, I'd have to classify her really as my travel muse, because I see her in a photograph or in a painting or some type of artwork or something at the most uncanny times all over the world when I'm traveling. And I know this sounds kind of stupid or maybe weird to certain people, but every time I see her, I think, oh boy, that's a good sign. I must be doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And she always makes me, I loved her. I loved her soul. You know, she was a tragic figure in American history. But she was special. And so I pay homage to her, basically, because I think she was a star, really. She had to overcome a lot of difficult things and deal with them. And she did have a tragic death, but she's lived on. I mean, she's an iconic star. So I bought this little purse, I think, in New York. I don't know where I bought it, but this will be my evening clutch if I need a clutch, etc. And it says here, Special Collection Edition, 70th Anniversary Issue. So, but isn't she was just beautiful. I mean, if there was anybody who was just, and this was the era actually that my Aunt Rita lived in, that kind of era. And my Aunt Rita wasn't blonde. She was, like I said, more the Elizabeth Taylor look, but that same kind of figure. She had everything in the right spot and a beautiful face that looked kind of, well, a Louisiana French face. And in Louisiana, we have some very handsome and some very handsome men and beautiful women. And a lot of it ties back to France, maybe a little Spanish and Italian. But then also I have just a little hat. I love these hats that I can roll up. It's a big visor if the sun gets too bad. And I always take some kind of hat, because I've shared this in numerous videos that the sun now all over the world is really brutal. So you have to be prepared. And that kind of hat you can put in a tote. And it won't be something that you're always taking off, putting on, leaving it, at the restaurant or whatever. Okay, so those are my 3 bags, and I could probably, excuse me, I did put this black fringed bag on. I haven't decided whether I'm going to bring it or not, but this is another crossbody, and I've used this several times. I usually take this one more in the winter because it has some suede on it, but it's big. That's one of the things I like about this crossbody. It's big. I haven't decided. I have a couple others that I might bring, but I'm still paring down or deciding really what's great. But this is it. This is pretty much it. Okay, then the last thing is the shoes. And oh my God, the shoes are always the worst for me to try not to bring too many because I love shoes, I have bad feet, and I walk a lot. And so the shoes that I bring, I want to, number one, be comfortable. I don't want any blisters. I want to not have to be deterred by my feet that are very hard to fit, have fallen arches, everything wrong. My feet, they're very narrow, and I have small heels. I twist my ankle easily. I mean, I have some feet that really, I don't know if they're really feet. They're just something down there. But, so shoes, I guess that's kind of the root of why shoes are so important to me, especially when I'm doing all this walking. That there's nothing worse than shoes that you can't walk in or you're not comfortable in. So I'm bringing quite a few sandals or quite a few things that are very, very comfortable. Now the first ones are, and my great video producer Ellen said, "Oh, Astrid, those shoes look like Frida Kahlo, the famous Mexican female artist that lived with Diego Rivera. In fact, I'm going to her house in the museum. But these are very in right now with these rubber kind of molded soles. You'll see Louis Vuitton has them, etc. They can be very expensive or bottom line, not very expensive at all. Well, I bought these at the in LA Fashion District. I thought they were so cute. They were not expensive, but they look like Mexico. I mean, maybe not totally Mexico, but I think they can go with pretty much everything I have. So if my feet are dead tired or I'm going to have to really walk a lot, I'm going to default to these because they're very comfortable. They have kind of an orthopedic kind of feel to them because of this molded sole. Okay, then another pair of cute sandals in the blue. I keep doing this one. In the blue. So it just depends on, I don't want to walk a lot with these. I might even stick these in my tote or whatever, start out and then have something else if I really feel like they're going to not go the distance. Because they don't have anything that is really for comfort. And when you do a lot of walking, especially if you're solo and you get so tired, your legs get so tired. And I have noticed when I get tired is when something goes wrong. I'll either twist my ankle, forget something where I've eaten, or something happens. So it's very important to try not to fatigue yourself. And if your legs and your feet are an issue, you need to wear good shoes. Okay, so that's more, these are more style. Then these, oh my God, these little slides, they don't have anything in terms of feet support, etc. But they're so cute. I can wear these in the evening. I can wear these on the plane, with my dress. These just go everywhere, and they're very stylish. Bought them also at the LA Fashion District. If you want to have fun, if you like clothes and you want to stay in trend, in style, treat yourself and spend a couple of days in the LA Fashion District. I have done a couple of videos on this, and it's not what I call, well, it's rough shopping. It's like down and you go into the areas where they're actually making the clothes, and it's a lot of where the distributors are and the fashion designers. So, I mean, this is not luxury shopping at all, but you can find some of the latest and cutest stuff there. So I always like to go there because I come back with a haul and a cute haul. And then once you use these things and use them up, you don't feel at all guilty about, giving them to Goodwill or throwing them away if they're damaged, because they serve their purpose and you didn't blow a lot of money. So I'm bringing those. Now to the real walking shoes. Cute walking shoes, not just walking shoes. Aerosol. I have talked about this brand for the last 3 years because they first of all, they have really good construction in the way they make all of their shoes, whether they're heels or they're flats or they're sandals. I mean, the bed of the shoe itself is very well designed in terms of weight distribution, in terms of padding, and they're just so comfortable. Well, I thought this cute pair of white ballet flats with kind of a black and white grosgrain green ribbon trim, will look really cute with most everything that I have. So, in the morning, if my feet are still tired, I know I'm going to have to do a lot of walking, but I don't want sandals. These are great shoes. Cute. And, I think they're stylish. Now, another pair is, now these are old. I mean, I took these to China in 2013, but they're aerosol. Oh, these shoes are like, oh, these are so comfortable. And I wouldn't call them the most stylish, but they actually look a little bit better on than off. But they're red, and red is my theme. And this is for some serious hard walking that I'm not concerned. I might be going into some areas that are not quite as nice and a little bit what I call a little dirtier or whatever. I won't care at all with these shoes, but they're wonderful on your feet. I love them, and these soles have a little bit more of a ridge, and I walked all over China with these. Okay, and then the last pair of shoes are these wonderful aerosol real walking sandals. Now they're not, they don't have any embellishment on it or anything, but these are your classic shoes, walking sandals that you are seeing everybody making. I mean, like I said, I think Louis Vuitton has something similar to this, but this style of shoe has been popular now for about 5 or 6 years. When people really started wearing clothes more for comfort, it didn't matter. Comfort was number one. And this shoe style's changed, and a lot of people wear this type of shoe in a lot more settings than you would think. I mean, before, I'd say 10, 15 years ago, you might just wear these at the beach, or, well, maybe not so much at the beach, but not anywhere too out where you wanted to be seen, or, they just would look kind of chunky and a little maybe funky. So, but now, not at all. I mean, these are really good. And oh God, the padding in these are like, if my feet are completely gone and I still have to do a lot of walking. So I really, I love these, and these are going to be my real go-tos. So, okay, well, that's basically the video for my Mexico City wardrobe. I hope it's been helpful to you. I think most importantly is that this particular grouping, I knew I wasn't being real trendy in terms of a hip look, but I did want to kind of have that colorful Mexican feel. I wanted to be real comfortable. I stuck in the lace to kind of jazz it up a little bit. And so, you know, when I go and I'm in the mercados, in the market, like I said, I can buy those beautiful, big, colorful earrings and wear it with some of the things that I am bringing on the trip, or something colorful I can put over it. So I'm just kind of creating a base for, I guess, some of my potential shopping finds. So I do hope that it has been informative to you. I think the main things are, always check the weather. I mean, a lot of people, they think, oh, well, it's spring, then I wear this in spring. No, go to the Weather Channel. Look at the 10-day forecast. Look at how many days they're projecting rain. You know, is it going to be all sunny, or, you know, really what the temperatures are? Because we all know now that the weather is so odd. Like today in Louisiana, I mean, it was really still cold in the morning. I mean, not super cold, but we had to put on a jacket. Now, this is at the end of April. This is unusual. So you need to really check the weather. And that being that said, I forgot to share, I am bringing like a little raincoat. Or it's not really a raincoat per se. It's just a zip jacket that you put over, you know, your clothes. So I think that's cute. And yeah, I forgot this too. These three pashminas, I'm not so sure I'm going to bring them, but I pulled them out because they kind of tie everything together. This one is the best one. And this is okay because it's very lightweight. I'm not so sure about that. So I love pashminas. You know, I default to them all the time to make something look a little bit better than it normally does. But besides the weather, the culture that you're going into is very important, because there's certain things that are accepted or look much better in certain places than in others. So you should be sensitive to that, because you'll feel more comfortable there. You won't stick out as much, as well as you've been thoughtful in how you present yourself. And that is very important when you travel, because that's part of the safety, is strategy when you travel solo. You don't want to look like a tourist, or you don't want to look like you are moneyed, or something that would make you a target. You just want to look nice and, you know, respectful. So people will look for somebody much easier to target. So, like I said, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope it's been helpful. I do appreciate anybody who subscribes. You know, everybody who works with the tech industry and making videos and digital marketing, they always say, ask your viewers to subscribe. So please subscribe. I do appreciate anybody who does sign up and is a subscriber. I do have a website called Astrid Solo Travel Advisor. It's a multi-platform website. I have a blog on it. I do weekly podcasts called Solo Travel Talk, and that's available on all of the major podcast platforms. So you can Google that. You could also listen to it off of the website. I've got a marketplace. I have lots of great information for solo travelers who are looking for affordable luxury ideas, products, or services. That's really my brand and the mission of my brand. So AstridTravel.com, that is so easy to remember, and that's the website's URL. Then Instagram is Astrid.travel, and Twitter and Facebook is AstridTravel. So I thank you for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. And if you're going to Mexico City, I hope you have a super time. And I know myself, I'm so excited about going. Just thinking about all that food, I did not realize how great the food scene is there. So, okay, see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.